Hi, I'm Chris Wise. I'm from Delaware, Ohio, and this is my 2008 HHR SS, and I converted it to a panel. This was an original window truck, and I've been vanning for about 5 years. I got a classic 70s Chevy, and I want to do something a little different. So I got this HHR about 4 years ago and drove it as a daily to work. It was rusted here and there, and I only paid $1,000 for it. And then one day I just said, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the van scene, in the panel scene, and we're gonna wide body this. And as far as I know, I think the only wide body HHR is mine right here. And I lowered it. It's lowered an inch. I got staggered 19-inch rims on it. The back rims are 11 inches wide, the fronts are 9s. This is not a factory Brembo brake HHR, but I converted it with the OEM GM Brembo brakes in the front that you could have bought as an option. And some SSs did come with Brembo brakes. But I found these doors out of Michigan from a gentleman. He dealt in a lot of HHRs, and I found some original panel doors. So I went up to Detroit, got these, and then I sheet metal welded the panels in. And I think it looks okay. I kept the roof rack because I didn't know if I was going to be traveling and you know, carrying kayaks, bicycles, or just a big like a full tote carry belongings in.
Sunroof you put in?
And yep, the sunroof is factory H8, you know, with the SS models, deluxe interior.
Now your flares in that. How did you come about those?
Good question.
You make those?
These flares are just a JDM eBay purchase.
Wow.
I bought about 3 sets of flares before I found the ones I like that cup the wheels. It gave me that kind of California stance, just a tad bit of rake in the back. So yeah, I wanted to give it that California rake. My dad always, growing up, always liked his cars jacked up in the back, so I left it a little high in the back and low in the front. To the front, I did convert to the blacked out headlights. I went to LED elements, and I kept the halogen projector fogs. I just think that I'm old school, but I like the newer school stuff. But with the LED headlights and the halogen fogs, I just think that has a really cool, distinct look, and I enjoy it. The spoiler is a Mustang Mach spoiler.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I just cut it down. I just self-screwed it on there. I blacked out the bow ties. Everything else is pretty much factory. The color, I painted it. The color's a factory red, 9260 code, PPG water base. I paint for a living, and do body work. But I did this in about 6 months. But I wanted to kind of keep it just a GM, General Motors themed of what it is. I know I don't have a mural. I don't have any real names on it other than I've always called it little van, because it's just a little van. And I'm doing a 4-day camp this weekend, and I am sleeping in it, and it's pretty comfortable. I got a little heater. I sat in it last night, and I cracked the sunroof and I cracked the gate, and that's how I sleep in it. Keep fresh air in. Engine wise, I put a brand new 2.0 Ecotec Turbo GM. It's brand new. ZZ Performance bought up a just stockpile from GM, and I was able to purchase a brand new engine with all new coils, sensors, and new turbo. And they sent me, it's got a 330 horse tune on it. So it's pretty healthy for a 2-liter. It is a factory posi traction, limited slip, with huge axles. I can't believe the axles are as big as a Corvette. So I mean, it's pretty heavy duty. It's got a 5-speed, stage 4 clutch. I got poly engine mounts from ZZP. And yeah, ZZP had a lot to do with all the upgrades. They helped me out with a lot. I left it stock looking. The only thing that doesn't look stock is I did a ZZP intercooler, which you can see down here, and with the hot cold pipes. The exhaust is stock. I think this thing flows and runs awesome with the stock stainless exhaust that it came with new. Clutch is a stage 4 clutch from ZZP, and the rear axle and everything's, you know, again, it's front wheel drive. The rear axles, I had altered nothing other than I put a 1-inch drop on the car. It's lowered an inch, you know, so. But I love it, and it's got 302,000 miles.
Yeah, really?
Yep, and I love this thing. It took me to drive it as a winter car, really appreciate it, and one day I just, you know what, I'm gonna fix it up, paint it.
There you go.
And here it is.
You did a great job.
And I mean, I fixed every dent and made it it's probably better looking than it was new off the showroom floor, or, you know, from the dealer, or rolling out of the assembly line.
The inside here. See
So,
the seats in there.
yeah, I've been camping in it, so.
Yeah.
But them are the factory SS seats. It's got SS steering wheel that came with it, and it even has an odometer boost gauge factory.
Oh.
And this baby boosts 29 psi. I blacked out the bow tie, and I blacked out the factory exhaust tip, because I just thought, you know, let's black some stuff out. It's a little mess, but this is my bed, and I'm comfortable in it.
We're camping, right?
The mattress is out of Hotel California for the weekend, but I'm 6 foot, 220 pounds, and I fit in this baby.
Yeah, you got a good bit of space there to lay all the way across. Yeah.
And it's got a factory 8-inch subwoofer Pioneer System Premium that came with it. I didn't do nothing to it. It sounds real good. And most HHR owners know that I added a open button switch.
Oh, from the inside.
From the inside for camping.
Yeah.
So I can get out of this thing from the back door. It's hard to get out of the side door when you're camping in it.
Yeah.
And that's out of a 2020 CRV. And I just cut the panel, put it in, wired, just analog wired it straight to the outside electric latch, and it works just great. Well, if anybody, I got it named Lil Van, but if anybody's got any cool names on the JJ Lightning YouTube, you know, maybe jot a couple cool names you think I should name this, something better than Lil Van. But that's just what I came up with, and who knows, I might put a mural on it. I don't know. It's like pinstriping. Would you pinstripe a new Lamborghini? Would I pinstripe this? I don't know. So if anyone's got any suggestions or ideas, yeah. Yeah, I took it to the Nationals this year, the 2022 Burning Van Nationals, and I did win first place in class with it, which was just awesome. Tons of work. I know most go, oh, it's a 2008 HHR. How could you have a lot of work in it? Well, the rockers were rotted out, the front upper rails were rotted out. I did a lot of suspension, you know, fixing, welding over the top. It's probably stronger now than it was, again, with 302,000 miles living in North Ohio, where it came from. Seeing a lot of salt and brine, but right now I think it's stronger now than a new one. So we welded in all new rockers, inner and floors, outer rockers, inner rockers, new upper left rail. It was in pretty bad shape, but I think it's not going to see salt, brine anymore. It's going to just be my little on nice weekends and go camping and shows. So for now, so yep. But I like it. I like this little booger.